Hi, my name is Kaylee. Welcome to a approximately 50-minute vinyasa flow style practice. Meet me when you're ready on your mat, on your hands and your knees, or in child's pose. Take a moment to settle in. I really do mean it when I say that I'm here to support you in doing what feels right for you and your body. So if hands and knees to start doesn't feel right, or child's pose doesn't feel right, please feel free to take a few breaths in a different shape as you settle in. If you are on your hands and your knees with me, go ahead and make some circles with the shoulders over the wrists here. Breathe in, breathe out. Just kind of take the temperature of your body. We're talking about the heat of forecast today, but take the temperature of your body. Switch the direction of those circles, right? How are you feeling? How is the breath flowing? Maybe some things on your mind. Can you ungrip through the jaw here? Go ahead and come through center. Just tip the tailbone up toward the ceiling. So keep the shoulders still. Keep your eyes down at the top of the mat so you can isolate that little pelvic tilt. And whole upper spine, shoulders, and head stay still. Tuck your tailbone toward your knees. Find that little curl. Take a couple like that, breathing into that little stretch in the front side as you arch your back, and breathing into the stretch across the sacrum and the sides of the low back as you tuck your tailbone. Cool, let's keep the pelvis relatively still. Send the chest through and forward. Find cow just with the upper back. And then send the chin toward the chest. Press the mat away with your hands, finding cat just through the upper back. Take a couple of those, just playing around with isolating the upper back and shoulders here. So why are we doing this? We're doing this for body awareness, doing this to have some more insight and some more fine motor control, which is going to bring your mind into your body a little bit more fully. Take full cat-cow here. Tailbone lifts, chin lifts up, big breath in as you find your cow stretch. And then cat, tuck the tailbone, press the mat away, chin toward the chest, energetically glide your hands toward the top of your mat. And again, come into cow, take a breath in, imagine sliding the heels of your hands toward your knees here. And then cat as you breathe out. One more cow stretch, nice long inhale. Bring the big toes together, let the knees walk a little further away from one another, and then press your hips back to child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. I think our culture really glorifies like busyness, productivity, almost like a hustle, kind of hustle and grind. And it tends to like shame resting. Just for a few moments at the beginning of your practice, I want to invite you to bring that quality of rest. Even though we are going to be moving dynamically, I've got a pretty challenging flow planned. Give yourself permission to ungrip through the jaw, the shoulders, hips. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top, let it swirl around your body, gathering up some pockets of tension. And then when you're ready, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Slide forward to hands and knees. When your shoulders are over your wrists, bring your right leg back behind you. And then come back to child's pose. Shift forward, bring the left leg back behind you. Press back to child's pose. Take this side to side. Let yourself move slow and deliberate. If this feels really doable in your body, go ahead and add the opposite arm. So right leg back, left arm forward. Child's pose. Left leg back, right arm forward. Focus on lengthening. Child's pose. Just a couple more. Warming up the body, finding some spinal balance here, a little abdominal engagement. The next time the right leg is back behind you, stay there. Take a big breath in. Right knee to your nose or right knee to left elbow. Give it a squeeze. Press the floor away with your right hand. Inhale, grow long. Think about lengthening more than lifting. So reach, reach, reach. And then 2 more times, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Big squeeze this time. Hold it here. Pull the navel up, up, up. Keep the right leg lifted. Bring the left hand down. Tuck the left toes. And then find 3-legged dog. Right leg is up and back. Bend the knee. Externally rotate through the hip. Push the floor away. Make some movement with the top ankle or the top toes. See if you can square the chest here. Then our right underarm points the same direction as the left underarm. Re-extend your right leg as you breathe in. Take a big step with the right foot outside of the right hand. Pivot the toes toward the long left side of your yoga mat, and then we'll find Skandasana. Take your time to melt the hips down. If this is feeling crummy at this point in your practice, the body is maybe just got out of bed, come into a side lunge. Find some length in the spine. See if you can imagine those vertebrae moving away from one another. Left hand comes underneath the left shoulder as you pivot onto the ball of that back foot. Dragonfly twist here. Lift the right arm up and open. Again, reach the crown of the head away from your tailbone. Use your breath to find a little bit more space here. Plant the right hand, step back to high push-up and pause. Press the floor away, shift forward and backward. Biggest range of motion in the ankles that feels comfy in those joints. So get the stretch of the calf and you push the heels back. The next time you shift forward, take a breath in and then bend the elbows straight back, lower all the way down. Feel free to lower the knees so that you can really control that movement. Come up into Cobra, but walk the hands about a foot away from the shoulders, off to the sides of your body. Inhale as you curl the spine up away from the floor, shoulders move toward the spine. Look toward the left as you exhale, drop the right shoulder toward the mat. Maybe the right ear comes all the way down. Inhale, come back into that wide arm cobra. And then switch sides, look to the right, left shoulder drops. Come back to cobra, take a breath in. And then child's pose as you breathe out. Big toes touch, knees are nice and wide. Take a breath, just check in with how the body's feeling, starting to move some energy. And then we're gonna take that spinal balance again, side to side. So forward to the hands and the knees, left like that. Maybe the right arm comes forward. Child's pose. And then switch. Side to side, move with your breath. The next time that left leg is back, stay there. Lengthen through the back ankle like someone's tugging your left ankle away from the left hip. Big breath in. Elbow to knee under the body, big squeeze. Or knee to nose if you've got your right hand down. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in together. Last one, breathe in. Biggest squeeze yet. See how high you can lift that left thigh toward your trunk, toward your torso. Right hand comes down. Left leg goes back as you tuck the right toes under and then lift that leg all the way up. Bend the knee, externally rotating through the hips. Circle through your left ankle. See if you can move through the left foot a lot. Spread the toes, curl them in. Re-extend the left leg as you breathe in. Skandasana, take a big step or that side lunge. So left foot comes to the top, hips come down, or you find a side lunge. Either way, bring some awareness into your spine so you can find an alignment here that feels lengthened. So whether you're upright here and the tailbone is down, crown of the head is up, or your spine is more horizontal with the floor, find that length. When you're ready, dragonfly twist, right hand comes down as you pivot onto the ball of the back foot, lift the left arm up and open. It's strong through that back leg, really lifting from the back side of the right knee. Big breath. Plant the left hand, step back, high push up, rock forward, lower half or all the way down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale, shoulder blades pull toward the spine. And then this time, downward facing dog. On your exhale, take a big breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, unclench your jaw, let it go. Take a walk toward the top of the mat, no rush to get there. Bring your feet to about hip distance, maybe a little bit wider. Sometimes that feels good in the lower back. Slide the palms beneath the kneecaps, press into your shins as you inhale and lengthen the spine once more. How far away from your tailbone can you bring the base of the skull? You feel the pelvis pulling back and the rib cage, the sides of the rib cage pulling forward. Catch the calves on your exhale, hinging through the hips. Maybe keep the knees soft. That feels always really nice in my body. It's like a little act of self-care. Halfway stretch again, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. One more, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take it into that forward fold. This time stay here. You can relax the hands toward the floor or catch the crooks of the opposite elbows. Maybe find a little sway, shifting the weight from foot to foot. Your head a gentle shake or nod if that feels helpful to release any gripping in the neck. And then roll it up real slow, vertebra by vertebra. Feel your feet root down. The head's going to be the last thing to come up. Readjust your feet so ankles are beneath the hips. Inhale, the arms up overhead. And do a different stretch. So bend the elbows to a W shape here. Turn to the front. So instead of a goalpost, W. Pulling the elbows down is going to give you more access to pull the shoulder blades down. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach up, big breath in, press into the feet. 2 more times, bend the elbows, find that W. Imagine pulling the chest forward and the arms back. Inhale, arms lift, the legs are active. Exhale, 1 more W here for the shoulders. Pull back, chin stays down, maybe even tucking it back a bit. Reach up as you breathe in. Let's add a side bend. Catch your left wrist. Bring it up and over to the right. Imagine that you're leaning over like a huge beach ball here. So not crimping the waist between the right side of the pelvis and the right ribs, but finding that arc shape. And back to the center, inhale. Catch the right wrist, take it over to the left. So there's lots of space in the right side of the ribs. But see if you can avoid collapsing into the left. Come back to the center, stretch and lengthen on an inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift here, breathe in. Step the right foot back, drop the right knee down as you breathe out. Right hands under right shoulder. Inhale, that left arm comes up and back. Exhale, bring it forward. Pull up W shape, chest comes through, inhale. Half split on the exhale. Fingers drop, straighten that left leg out. Stay here, take a breath. Pull forward again, reach the arms up, long in-breath. Hands to the top of the mat, step the right foot up to meet the left. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Rise with the inhale and lengthen. Let's take that W again with the exhale, pull the chest through. Arms reach, breathe in. Hips hinge as you fold forward and breathe out. We'll do the other side. Halfway lift on the inhale. Step the left foot back, drop the left knee down on the exhale. Backstroke the right arm, breathe in. Keep circling that right arm as you breathe out. Chest comes up, arms come into that W, inhale. Half split, release the fingers, send the hips back. Not necessary to straighten out that front leg unless that feels welcome in your body. Do what's right for you. On an inhale, come back to that supported crescent, tuck the back toes as you reach the arms up. Plant the hands, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold and breathe out. Find a chair this time. Bend the knees, reach the arms forward on the inhale. W the arms on the exhale. So that's going to be our theme. Hopefully You don't hate this little move. It's super good for the upper back and shoulders. Interlace your hands at your lower back. Take a breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Release the bind. Halfway lift on the inhale. Right knee back, right foot down on the exhale. Back stroke the left arm. Inhale. Keep going as you exhale. Chest comes up. Inhale the arms to that W. Half Hanuman on the exhale. Stretching through that hamstring. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Up into your supported crescent on the in-breath here. Forward fold at the top of the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chest to thighs, breathe out. Same thing, chair on the inhale. Nice and neutral through the pelvis. W the arms on the exhale. Keep that neutral pelvis, but pull the chest through. Interlace your hands, take a breath in. Forward fold with the bind, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Left knee to the back, left foot down, breathe out. Backstroke the right arm on the inhale, keep going with the exhale. Chest comes up, arms to W, breathe in. Hanumanasana, that's your hamstring stretch as you breathe out. Nice full inhale, full exhale. Supported crescent, inhale, reach the arms up. Forward fold at the top of the mat. We're gonna add on halfway stretch, big breath in. Chest to thighs as you exhale. Find chair again on the inhale, this part staying the same. W the elbows on the exhale. Interlace, open through the front of the ribs and the collarbones, big in-breath. Forward fold as you exhale. Release the bind, find your halfway stretch here and breathe in. Step to high push-up this time. So find the top of the push-up, press the mat away. Imagine that you're pulling your thumbs toward each other. So you can find some engagement through the chest. Shift forward, keep the chest engagement as you bend the elbows lower, half or all the way down. Cobra or up dog, here's our vinyasa. Inhale to open. Downward facing dog on the exhale. The right leg's gonna lift up. Take a breath in as you find some space in that stretch. Step the right foot forward. This time we're gonna find full crescent lunge. So that back knee stays lifted. Press the floor away with your feet as you reach the arms up. Pause here. Find your alignment. Set the eyes to one point. Maybe today's a day where you want that back knee down, and that is fine too. We're always looking to do what's right for your body. Lengthen out through the fingertips here on the in-breath. Take an open arm twist, almost like you're, what is it, stringing an arrow? And it, like setting up a bow and arrow, so pulling that right arm back. Finding that rotation through the ribs. We're going to keep rotating to the right. Lift the left hand up. Bring that right hand maybe to the low back, maybe somewhere on the left thigh. Nice long inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Square the chest forward. We're going to fly into airplane with a W. Shift the weight forward. W the arms for your airplane pose. Find your balance here. Soften through that front knee so we're not locking the right leg out. And then create length. More than you're arching the back here. Imagine that someone's kind of pulling the left ankle back. Engage your core, your trunk, your abdominals. We're going to bring the left knee up and the arms up. Find that single-legged mountain here. Long breath in. The left foot's going to step down about hips distance apart, so right underneath the left hip here. Bring the hands to heart center and then twist to the left. Prayer twist to the left. Lots of balance today. Lift the right heel up, so balancing on the ball of the right foot. Maybe you stay here, keep the left knee bent. Maybe you float that right leg up and extend it back behind you. Lots of stabilizer muscles here. Drop the ball of the right foot back. You're in a crescent twist here. Breathe in. Press the left hand down into the right as you breathe out. Find star. You're going to spin all the way open, facing the long right side of your yoga mat. And then horse. Angle the toes out and the heels in a little bit. Arms back into that W position. Rotate the torso to the back of the mat. Pivot the front heel, the left heel up, and then rotate the left knee to the back. Bend the left knee, drop it into a lunge here. So just hovering that knee or just gently touching down, and then come up a few inches. Drop it down and lift it up. Great, one more, knee down. Knee lifts, rotate back to horse. So that left ankle is doing a lot of work here. We're going to switch sides, rotate toward the front of the mat, lift your right heel, pivot the right foot forward. Try and keep your shoulders over your hips here. Lower the right knee and lift. 2 more. Big, deep, clear breaths. Last one. Back to horse this time. Horse pose. Keep the knees bent. Inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers, except for the index finger. It's called Kali Mudra. And then take a little pendulum, side to side. Side bends here. Same idea, like you're leaning over a huge beach ball. So not crimping at the waist a bunch, but still finding that space. For 3, we're going to come into star on 1, 2, and 1. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, release the bind, pivot toward the top of the mat. Find airplane. The left foot is forward here. Lengthen out through your spine. Right knee is going to come up, reach the arms up, that one-legged mountain on the inhale. This time we're going to find eagle or figure 4. So eagle pose is right leg over, right arm under. Figure 4 would be right ankle, outer edge over the top of the left knee. Full breath in. Maybe you send the hips a little bit lower on the breath out. If you've got this bind, keep the bind, but untangle your right leg. Bound airplane, right leg comes back. Slow motion, keeping the bind if it's working for you. We're going to take warrior 1 legs. Drop the right foot. Inhale, lift the elbows. Find a little bit of a back bend here. Release the bind as you exhale. Interlace the hands at the lower back. Take a huge breath in. Humble warrior. Let it go. Stay here for a few cycles of breath, letting gravity melt the crown of the head down toward the mat inside of the left foot. Release the right hand underneath the right shoulder, pivot the right heel, inhale, left arm, find a lot of space here. Plant the left hand, step back, high to low, push up through your vinyasa, or just go straight to downward facing dog. It's a pretty funky, balance-filled flow today. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Focus on the breath. I am here to support you doing whatever is right for your body. Left leg lifts on an inhale. Step forward on the exhale. Full crescent lunge and pause. Keep breathing, deep, clear breaths in and out through the nose. Firm through the legs, but soft through the jaw. Open arm twist to the left. Bring that left arm back, right arm forward. Keep working that rotation. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Once we're twisted, I always get a little bit disoriented. Right and left get a little tricky. Full inhale here. Hands to heart center, square the chest forward on the exhale, square the hips forward. Fly into airplane, breathe in. Stay here as you breathe out, softening that standing knee. Right knee up, arms up, single-legged mountain. Maybe you even take the gaze upward on the inhale. Right foot underneath the right hip, bend the knees, twist to the right as you exhale. Lift the left heel. You can stay right there or flip the left heel up. Stay right there or stretch the left leg back. When you're ready, we're going to meet in this prayer twist. Ball of the left foot. Ooh, there goes an AirPod. Ball of the left foot down. Press the right hand into the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Star pose, open to the left side of your yoga mat. Inhale. Adjust the feet so the heels are in and the toes are out. Horse pose with that W arm. Exhale. Rotate to the back. This time that front heel lifts. Swivel the right knee and then lower and lift for 3. Slow is great. 2. Last one. Sometimes more muscular engagement happens there. Take it back to horse. We move fast a lot of the time. The body shifts into momentum and then we're just not doing as much muscular work. Different things. Neither is right or wrong. Swivel that back knee carefully. Lower and lift. If this is bugging the knees a ton, you can stay in horse and take little pulses here. 3. Meet me in horse. 2. On 1. Horse pose. Reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, come back to Kali Mudra. So that's the index finger is pointing up. And then take your side bend, side to side. For 3. 2. 1. Hands to your heart, straighten the knees, pivot forward and fly into airplane. Right knee is soft, get little wobbles over here. Come up with the left knee on the inhale. We're going to take eagle, or you have the option to take that figure 4. So figure 4 is left ankle over the top of the right thigh. Eagle's left leg over, left arm under. Breathe in. Breathe out and sink a little lower. Squeeze the legs together if you're an eagle. Unwind the left leg. Keep the bind. Fly it into a bound airplane here. And then slow motion. Step the left foot to the back. Keep the bind if it's working for you. Inhale, warrior 1 with a back bend. Exhale, release the bind. Interlace your hands at your lower back. Lift the chest again on the inhale. Humble warrior as you exhale. Catch the breath here. Back to the intention to take care of yourself on your mat. Like to see a practice like this is almost like you've got a rechargeable battery that you've plugged in and we're filling it back up. So if you feel like you're depleting yourself, maybe take it down a notch or 2 or bring the breath back in. Release the left hand down. We've got dragonfly twist here on the inhale. High or low plank through your vinyasa or straight into downward facing dog. I'm going to put that together. Maybe add in some extras. I don't feel like doing any extra today, but sometimes it shows up. Sometimes once I get moving it, my body kicks into gear. We'll see what happens. Look forward, lift the heels, and then walk or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway stretch, breathe in. Fold forward and breathe out. Find chair on the inhale, neutral pelvis, cores engaged. W on the exhale. Interlace at the lower back, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Release the bind, halfway lift on the inhale. And then vinyasa, meet me in downward facing dog. I like to sometimes take a cow stretch instead of up dog. A little bit easier on the arms. When you're in downward facing dog, right leg comes up on the inhale. Step the right foot forward, exhale. Crescent lunge, reach the chest and the arms up, breathe in. Open arm, rotate to the right as you breathe out. Left arm toward the ceiling, inhale. Hands to the heart, square the chest, so no rotation here as you exhale. Fly it forward, airplane pose, breathe in. Stay here as you breathe out. Lift the left knee, lift the arms, find your balance on the inhale. Left foot down, twist to the left on the exhale. Right heel lifts, breathe in. Maybe the right leg stretches back as you breathe out. Find your balance here or not, inhale. And then drop the ball of that right foot, exhale. Full breath in. Press the left hand down into the right, and a little more rotation as you breathe out. Star, inhale up and open. Horse with W arms on the exhale. Pivot toward the back of the mat. We're going to change it up a little bit so that left heel lifts, the right foot is forward. Bring your hands, interlace the fingers, and then bring your palms on the top of your right thigh, right beneath that right hip crease. Lean forward, but keep sending your pelvis back. So your right sit bone's pressing back. And then we're going to try another balance movement. The right knee will come forward slightly, but try and keep it over the foot instead of past the toes. Bring that left knee in and drop the foot back down, in and out. So these are little knee drivers. If this feels really crummy, you can come back into our little pulse. For 3, for 2, horse on 1, take it back to horse, little pulses here for 3, 2, 1, pivot to the front. Same thing on this side, interlace your hands, press into that front thigh, send the hips back, almost like you're trying to sit back toward the back of the mat, but lean forward. And then we've got right knee drivers for 3, 2, this leg stays super strong, 1, back to horse for 3, 2, hold it at the bottom on 1, inhale the arms up, side bend, side to side, Kali Mudra here. Big deep breaths. If you need more, you lift one heel, maybe both heels. That starts to bum out the knees, keep the heels down. So you always want to be mindful of how the joints are feeling. It's okay to get a burn in the muscles, but if the joints start to feel uncomfortable, then we got to make an adjustment, right? 3, 2, star on 1, inhale up. Pivot the feet toward the top of the mat and then fly it into airplane on the exhale. Right knee and arms up. Find your balance here. Breathe in. Eagle or figure 4 as you breathe out. Full cycle of breath. Inhale by lengthen the spine. Shoulders are over the hips in eagle. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Squeeze the thighs together. Keep the upper body. Release that right leg back for bound airplane. Drop the back foot. Warrior 1 with the bind. Take a breath in while you're there. Release the bind as you exhale. Interlace your fingers. Create another back bend. Breathe in. And then humble warrior as you breathe out. Full cycle of breath in. And out. A little different this time. Release the hands to the top of the mat. Send the weight forward. Find standing splits. So that right leg comes up, left foot is down. Option from here to jump back light as you can to a 3-legged chaturanga. Put a little bend in that front knee. Maybe look forward to the top of the mat and then float it back. 1-legged chaturanga. Elbows are bent when you land. Upward dog. Both feet come down. Chest pulls forward. And then make your way to downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Left foot steps to the top. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Brighten up through the fingertips here. Open arm twist to the left. Rotated crescent. Right arm comes up on the inhale. Hands to the heart. Square the chest. Find that abdominal engagement. Shift the weight forward on the exhale. Fly into airplane. Breathe in. Keep the balance as you breathe out. Right knee up, arms up on the inhale, long spine. Twist to the right, right foot comes down on the exhale. Shift the weight to the right, left heel lifts, breathe in. Maybe that left foot floats, maybe it straightens out as you breathe out. Drop the ball of the back foot so you find your crescent twist. Long spine here, breathe in. Breathe out. Star pose is our inhale. Horse pose is the exhale. You have 2 options here. We're going to swivel to the back, either keep the shoulders over that back knee, over the hips, or lean it forward, knee drivers. We're here for 10. Meet me and horse in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Horse on 1. We've got 10 pulses. 8, 7, we're only doing 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, to the front on 1. Your options, right? Either our moving lunge or your knee drivers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3, 2. Horse on 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay at the bottom. Come up an inch, down an inch. Slow for 3, for 2. Last one, hold it at the bottom. Energetically imagine that you're pulling your heels toward one another underneath your body. Maybe close the eyes, bring the hands to the heart, Anjali, or palms to the chest. 2 more deep breaths here. 1 more. Star pose on the inhale, reach it up. Fly it forward into airplane on your exhale. Bring that left knee up, arms up, breathe in. Eagle pose as you breathe out, or you've got your figure 4. Full breath. Stay for the exhale. Unwind the legs. Bound airplane on the inhale. Soften the front knee on the exhale. Bring the left foot back, warrior 1 with a bind. Find that back bend, breathe into it. Release the arms, keep the back bend if you can. Interlace the hands, draw back into your back bend on the inhale. Humble warrior as you exhale. Full breath in, full breath out. Standing splits at the top when you're ready. Shift the weight forward, lift the left leg up. However you want to get to downward facing dog. I'm going to play with that that 3-point chaturanga. Maybe lift the right heel just a little bit and then hop it back. Work your way through, taking your time to find your downward facing dog. When you get there, take a huge breath in. Let it go, exhale it out. We're gonna flow through that once more. Lift the heels forward, empty the breath, step or hop to the top. Halfway stretch on the inhale. Forward fold, exhale. A little different here. Stand all the way up, breathe in. Lightning chair as you breathe out. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, take it down. 5 more. If you need more, you can keep the knees bent instead of stretching up at the top. Last 4. For 3, 2. Hold your next lightning chair. So hold it low in lightning chair. Rock the weight into the balls of the feet. Try to keep the knees at the same distance so knees aren't collapsing in. Drop the weight to the heels. Maybe lift the right toes. Lift the ball of the right foot. Rock forward, lift the heels. Heels come back this time. Lift the ball of the left foot or the left toes. Again, inhale forward. Exhale back, right foot. Inhale forward. Exhale back, left toes. Inhale forward. Stand all the way up here. Forward fold. Halfway stretch. Big, huge in-breath. Maybe you jump back to a 4-point chaturanga. Or not. Meet me in downward facing dog. We've got 1 round to go, and then we're pulling it down. Right leg lift. Breathe in. Step it forward as you breathe out. We're moving a little quicker. Inhale, press in. Open arm twist to the right as you exhale. Left hand comes up. Breathe in. Lengthen the spine here. Hands to the heart. Square the chest as you breathe out. Airplane with W arms. I forgot that. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Left knee and arms up. Find your balance. Breathe in. Where did we go? Twist to the left. Chair twist to the left as you breathe out. Lift the right heel on the inhale. Stretch that right leg back. Drop the ball of the foot right away. Full breath in. Full breath out. Star pose on the inhale. Horse pose on the exhale. Pivot to the back. We've got 5 this time. Either lowering the back knee and lifting or knee drivers for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1 is horse for 5, 4, 3, 2, to the front on 1, knee drivers or your lunge variation, 3, 2, 1, back to horse for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom for 5, so static hold, heels pulling in toward one another underneath your body, 3, 2, star on 1, breathe in, pivot the toes forward, airplane as you breathe out, bring the right knee and the arms up on the inhale, eagle on the exhale, full breath in, sink a little bit lower, squeeze the legs together, keep the arms, untangle your right leg back, inhale into your eagle arm airplane, exhale, right foot drops back, inhale into your eagle arm warrior 1, exhale, release the bind, but then switch it up, interlace the hands, breathe in, humble warrior as you breathe out, right away release the hands, standing split on the inhale, step or hop it back, meet me in vinyasa, meet me in downward facing dog, skip your vinyasa if that's what's right for your body today. From down dog, inhale the left leg, exhale, step it through, press it, breathe in, I'm getting breathless, open arms to the left as you breathe out, right arm up on the inhale, hands to the heart, square the chest, exhale, fly forward, W arms, airplane, inhale, stay for the exhale, soften that front knee, but strengthen the front thigh. Reach the arms of the right knee up, breathe in. Right foot down, chair prayer, twist to the right as you breathe out. Inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, step the ball of the left foot to the back of the mat. Take a breath in, refine your alignment, stay for the breath out. Last little push, star on the inhale, horse on the exhale. Pivot to the back. We've got 5, your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, horse on 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, to the front, 5, 4, 3, 2, horse, 5, 4, extra bonus, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom, heels pulling in, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Can you go a little lower? Honoring the knees. It's okay for the muscles to burn. It's okay for the heart rate to get up. It's okay for your breath to be a little bit bigger or quicker. Not great to feel discomfort in the knees. Last 5. Last 4. 3. Good. 2. Star on 1. Inhale up. Fly it forward into airplane on the exhale. Inhale, left knee, arms reach. Exhale, eagle or figure 4. Lengthen the spine, whatever shape you're in, breathe in. Squeeze the legs together as you breathe out. If you've got your eagle arms, eagle arm airplane, inhale. Drop the ball of the left foot and the heel as you exhale. Eagle arm, Vera 1, breathe in. Release that bind as you breathe out. Interlace the hands, lift the heart. Humble warrior as you exhale. Right away, standing splits. Huge breath there. Step or float it back, however you want to get to downward facing dog. And then once you're in down dog, drop the knees. Work your way to a seated meditation. Bring your hands to your lap or to your knees. Turn your gaze downward and close the eyes. Without trying to regulate the breath, invite it to lengthen and deepen and slow down a little bit. Scan your body for any pockets where you're holding. Clench the jaw, relax the shoulders, let the belly be soft. Stay in your meditation, but allow your senses to open. Just a little PSA, meditation can be done in any posture that feels comfortable and where you can find find a nice long spine where there's an alert calmness in the body. Absolutely lie the back here. Let your senses open. Notice the sounds that you can pick up on. Find one sound and stay with it for a breath, and then allow your awareness to shift to another sound. Notice the sense of touch, this pressure in the body, temperature, the movement of the air around the body. Just notice as the breath shifted, as the heart rate maybe come down a little bit, let the nervous system come down. As you keep the eyes closed, if that feels good, you can softly blink them open. Make your way onto your back. We did quite a bit of upper back bends here. Bring the knees into the chest for a moment. Move side to side, massaging the low back. We didn't do many low back bends. So plant the feet, just 3, palms to the sides, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up, finding a bridge, a glute bridge, squeeze the legs together, drive the feet down. Lower the hips, inhale the arms back up over your head. Exhale, palms to the side, lift the hips. One more like that, breathe in. Last glute bridge, breathe out, squeeze the glutes. Lower the hips down, bring your arms into a goalpost shape with the forearms perpendicular to the floor. And then kind of think about a scarecrow blowing in the wind here. Alternate, dropping the forearms to the back and to the front. Just feel the shoulders move smooth in the joints. Start to slow everything down. Bring the arms into a T. Bring the feet together, knees together. Tiny windshield wipers here with the knees. Massage across the low back, and you move the feet a little further away from the body if that feels good. And start to explore, maybe move the feet a little further away from each other. When you're ready, come into Shavasana. Stretching one limb at a time, lifting one leg out, and then the other. Relax the arms to the side. Make whatever adjustments you need, including taking a different version. So Shavasana could be done seated, it could be done lying on your side. Helping you get as comfortable as possible and just let the body melt. Let the nervous system shift into that reparative side of the process. Be here for just about 40 seconds and listen for the sound of my voice shortly to close. You're in Shavasana, bring the legs together. Point the toes, interlace your fingers, stretch the arms back up over your head. Draw in a huge inhale. See if you can inhale from the tips of the toes all the way up the body to the palms of the hands. Get a little bit more breath. Open your mouth, let it go. Take your time to meet me in a seat, zero rush, right? We're counteracting some of those internalized messages that we always have to be hustling or always be productive. Take your time, move with a little bit tenderness, whether that feels natural to you or not. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to remind yourself that you did enough, that you are enough, to really feel, to sense that rechargeable battery charged all the way up here. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. Last big inhale together. Open mouth exhale. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and get in touch if you need anything.